Free download.
Did
That's
Saucy
right.
Jack ever get done?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can go to spinaltap.com and you can download the opening number called
Right.
Saucy Jack for free.
For free.
So yeah, but
you
that's
still
all there
have
is.
to-
And there's
then-
a song that we've done in concert but had never been recorded before, which is sort of our take on the endless jam called Short and Sweet, because it's neither. And some new songs, Warmer Than Hell, which we did at the Live Earth show.
Rock and Roll Nightmare.
Rock and Roll Nightmare. And Back from the Dead, which is the title song.
And Back from the Dead
Right.
is, and I noticed in the commentary on Spinal Tap and the special edition of Spinal Tap, and fans, if you haven't listened to the commentary,
I haven't.
I know you haven't, you recorded it.
I see.
We don't remember it.
I think almost every person who came on the screen, you said that they were dead. So I wondered if that inspired.
The fictional people.
Yes, the fictional
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
You had.
Right. Well, we just didn't want to talk about them anymore.
It was clear.
Yeah.
It was very
Improvisational shortcut.
But whose idea was it to include an actual vinyl LP in this package that's coming out?
Are we doing that?
You are. You're including
I think there's a
it.
Maybe it
vinyl
was your
coming out.
idea. I never heard about it.
I just
No.
wondered who you knew who still had a turntable.
Oh no, people still do that.
Other
It's
than
getting hot.
DJs.
No, it's
It's
getting.
getting hot again?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
record company that I work with on my solo stuff told me that the only recording format last year that increased in sales is vinyl.
So we're
Yeah.
all going to need to make room now
No,
again
no,
in our
no,
bookshelves?
no, no. You don't have to do a damn thing. But if you had a
Step in
turntable
my
that was all
iTunes,
hooked up,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. You will be able to play Spinal Tap in vinyl.
in whatever format, yes.
So you decide you're going to go on tour as yourselves, and you started rehearsing back in California, in sunny California. Thank you for bringing us this weather.
You're welcome.
And there was a day when you were in the studio getting to know your earbuds, I guess, for like.
Yeah.
It was even before the earbuds
Even
were really in. This was our first day in rehearsal.
Yes. And who should come in from the studio one over?
Sir Paul McCartney.
Sir Paul McCartney.
Yeah, we had heard he was rehearsing in the complex. And we
Yes.
thought, oh God, maybe we'll sneak a peek in there.
Did
Come
you try?
strolling in, chewing gum, and a little piece of sprig of heather that he had found somewhere. The plant, not the woman. And and he was just like, oh, smell that. It smells great, you know. And it was like we're going, and we did a couple numbers for him.
Well, he literally says,
You
fellas,
performed
Play
So
some
for.
fellas, play us a song.
Yeah. So how
we
did
played
you?
our Rolling Stones cover.
Yeah.
We thought he'd like that. Because all the competition, that's over now.
You're
you
obviously
know.
thinking, right?
Yeah. And we played, I guess, Clam Caravan,
Caravan.
and then we went next door and watched them for a little while. But we
Yeah.
were making them nervous, so we left.
He didn't make you nervous at all. right?
Holy cow.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
People
I think
who
the
know
word
us.
you used, Harry, was gobsmacked.
Yeah.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
We were.
Gobsmacked.
People who knew us, who were there, said, I've never seen three such loquacious individuals so short of words in their lives.
It's true. It's true.
They're just like,
Hamina.
But then you got back to rehearsing.
yep.
Yeah.
And did it start out as an acoustic tour? I mean, how did it get started? Was it
Well,
ever going to
we
be?
we played a show in New York City at the Museum of Modern Art about 4 years ago,
I was there.
Yeah.
I think.
and we enjoyed that experience. It was as us.
Yeah.
We did some material from some of the films and tap
And that
stuff.
was the first time you'd done that,
Yes.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
So-
felt okay.
It was
Felt
great.
better
We did it
than
a couple
okay.
of other places too, and a couple of benefits, things like that, and it's a lot of fun. So.
Because
And it struck us, pardon me, it struck us that this was not probably the ideal year, the economics being what they were, to mount a huge
this is the
rock,
true recession tour.
true rock
absolutely.
and roll tour with 3 semis, and tootling around the highways and
Yeah.
charging a $75 ticket
So you
price.
just have a U-Haul hooked to the back of
we
your...
actually have two big buses.
You have two.
buses, but no semis. You
No
know.
semis. Okay, so that they're
it's
cheaper, right?
It's a lean and mean tour, and we
Who owns Spinal Tap?
Oh,
Talk about a buzzkill, right?
I'm not sure you want to get
Go
into
there?
that.
No.
I mean, you don't want to go there.
No, I don't think
want
anyone.
to go there.
No,
but,
any lawyers in the room?
Does anybody
Any
in this
litigators
room
in
on
the room?
Spinal
Look,
Tap?
let me just give him chapter 1, and you can just imagine
Do
all the
with
way
it
to
as I
chapter
wish.
11.
Yeah. I knew we'd turn it up to 11 at some point.
No, the film was made by Embassy Pictures, and released by them, and then they went under, and they were all their catalog was bought by De Laurentiis, and then De Laurentiis company they kind of started packaging out stuff to various places, and we were owned I think by Vestron for a minute.
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal. We were owned. Yeah, we were.
Your hair was
Fabergé.
probably.
L'Oreal. Something.
We deserved it.
Yeah. So anyway, it's because we did not hang on to the right. We just when we made the film, we just wanted it to get released. So we did let things.
But you were
see.
hired help.
Yeah,
You didn't
We
own
weren't
any of it.
hired help. Our
You were
partnership
collaborators.
produced the movie.
Yeah.
And yet, given the realities of the motion picture business, to get the financing to do the movie, we had to surrender basically everything but our firstborn.
Right. And today,
Same.
Yeah, more
you
the same.
surrendered
more the
your
same.
firstborn.
Well, let's just say we're glad to have rights.
But
at all
you own
in
your
this country.
music. You own your music? No.
We own all our new music, sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Since '92, we've owned our music.
Yeah.
But when you tour, you have to work with a lot of lawyers to get things worked out, or you
There
could
are
just.
always
It's always
too many
complicated.
lawyers. Yeah.
It's always complicated.
Touring is about the least complicated. We can go out.
It's
do
making
this,
a film that makes it complicated.
or making or doing a book,
doing
or
an album, or a CD, or
merchandise,
whatever.
or things like
Are
that.
you filming this tour, this acoustic tour?
No,
Not that we know of.
we're letting the fans.
Well,
do
you
that.
might be the first to know. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
we're talking. I mean,
We're talking about it.
about the last couple of shows doing it. 'Cause
Right.
We're now, when we were starting, we didn't know what it was going to be. We didn't know whether people were really
Sure,
going
the
to like
first
it.
audience likes no.
No, but
No,
that's-
that's how it goes.
and now
You're liking it.
We got a good show here. So.
Yeah.
Well, as a director, Christopher, do you now see it as a film?
I think it's more of an IMAX
3D.
Discovery Channel kind of event.
Narrated by Morgan Freeman.
Right.
That's my dream.
Where,
I'm hanging for Animal Planet myself. but-
right after the puppy Super Bowl.
Right.
That was great.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a great
That
show.
was too bad they didn't have the puppy Super Bowl when you were writing
Exactly.
Best in Show.
Yeah,
Could have been a whole, new dimension. Well, so maybe you will do a film of this tour. And
a video, a DVD.
yeah. But then, when you get done with this tour, you guys have lots going on.
We do?
I think that you are possibly in talks, or maybe it's already been decided to do Waiting for Guffman on Broadway. Is that?
Wow.
Am I the only one who knows?
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it does sound cool.
I think you should do that.
Eugene Levy and I have been meeting irregularly and talking
Good.
about that.
Have you tried
But
Brand?
we've had two offers from Broadway producers, and we've talked to one about doing it. It's a very long process to do a Broadway show
Of what you do.
of anything.
Well, but I would
to develop
imagine-
it to it's a couple of 2-3 years in the making, and given that we actually do other things, it's difficult to get a run at it. But we have been talking about it.
Is improv easier or more difficult on the stage?
Well, we wouldn't do it that way. We'd have
You
to write
couldn't,
the book.
right? You'd have to actually write
to
it.
write the book and write new songs. And the three of us wrote the music for Waiting for Guffman.
Right.
And some of those songs could be used, and there would be new songs, I imagine.
And you have some of the Waiting for Guffman songs in
We
the
do.
Unplugged, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
And people love him.
are you feeling? Is this something you'd like to see happen?
I think it's a viable premise.
Have you ever directed for the stage before?
I wouldn't direct it. I
You
don't
wouldn't.
think.
You would just.
well, I don't think I know enough about that. I think
Really?
someone.
Jack O'Brien. Get Jack O'Brien.
You've already.
What's this stain?
I think there are people who know how to do that, and Eugene and I would write the book and then shepherd it, I imagine, in some way.
Would you see yourself being in it again?
You mean
As
in a
Corky?
delusional way? or- well, I'm
As
only asking.
Corky.
No,
Who else is gonna
I
play
don't.
Corky?
I don't think
You're
so.
not Corky anymore. You've
I
moved on
don't.
from
We've
Corky.
talked about all
Corky's
the
dad.
Corky's dad. Corky's grandfather.
More likely than
I don't
Corky's
know.
son.
I think it would be a new group of people.
And you are
Mr. Broadway.
Yeah, you. Well, actually, I've even
Yeah.
gone to New York and seen Michael